Iraq, that's what they're calling it. Hate mail, transgender, no, reacting to hate mail, transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail, um, other stuff that basically, and other things that are basically comments from YouTube and comments on YouTube and DeviantArt in response to my comments on people's art posts and videos against these deviant lifestyles. Trigger warning: words like penis, vagina, uterus, ovaries, testicles, and vulva will be used in these videos. I am a Bible believing Christian, so I say may take you off. There are people that say that Christian believe in the Bible, so I say they say take you off. And that stuff really messes them up. There are people that say that God is evil, which is wrong, or God desires this, which is wrong. Well, they say may take you off. Let's continue on here with these screen caps that will not be shown on screen because they, my brother has informed me that they are can be used as evidence for harassment, especially the ones that say when someone's saying talk about ending it all because of how someone treated them because of how they look or sound, which has nothing to do with their bodies, but it has to do with what people are thinking. I'd say it's not nothing to do with their bodies; it's what people are thinking. Nothing wrong with your body. It's those guys are in the wrong. That's harassment now. That's the reason. Here. Someone says, "Oh yeah, one last message. The Matrix is a trans allegory. We'll see how far it falls on your favorite movie list." And I say, "No, it isn't. But it can be used that way, just like it can be used as a metaphor for the Christian journey through life. Again, because someone's going like, yeah, they'll see, they got unplugged from stuff." And I'm like, yes. What I see they got unplugged from, believe they got unplugged from, was not the gender binary, or the heteronormativity or whatever, not that. They got unplugged from the dark side, people who were also unplugged, Christians, people who know how life really works, Christians, uh, trying to fight against the the evil, the bad guys who want to keep people in bondage, okay, plugged into the nasty stuff, okay, that nasty stuff that they're trying to feed them. Basically, they come in and to help them see that stuff is nasty, and help them unplug from that and start doing the same thing that they're doing, which is what I'm doing. It is telling people that these lifestyles are bad because they're leading to destruction. People don't know that. They think those lifestyles are good and leading to good stuff. That the atheist, homosexual, and the transgender lifestyles are good stuff, and they lead to good stuff, but they don't. They lead to bad things, and no need for those. You got to fight against them. So that's what I'm doing. I believe that's like the Matrix. The Matrix is how I saw the Matrix. Right? Let's get me on. You think that was made, but you think that you think that it was made by two trans women relating to their lifestyle experiences, according to them, but not to me. Yes. And it was before before the Wachowski brothers became the Wachowski siblings. So it was good. That's good. Anyway. Ah, yes, you are Mr. I know more than scientists about what they spend their career studying. Yeah, they're studying lies. They're done. I know more about somebody than they know about themselves when I never met them. They're doing wrong, and they're doing wrong. Sorry. And now you're Mr. I know more about the creation than its creators. I say, it's interesting that you say that the Matrix is about the transgender lifestyle. But let's talk about freeing your mind and breaking free from the system. When the transgender lifestyle, when the transgender lifestyle is about deception. Yeah, is that deception right? Deception and conformity and cowering and fear, hoping no one finds out the truth about your biological sex. Sounds less like Neo and more like Cipher, if you ask me. Deep cut. Matrix deep cut. Cipher was unplugged from the Matrix. Okay? He was freed from the darkness, the evil, bad way of life. But he wanted to go back because it was easier. Okay? So he went back and he messed other people up by doing so. He made an attempt to go back. And he messed other people up by doing so because it's like, yeah, we want this prominent leader, of the people that were unplugged. We want him, We want to get in. We want to go fight against the people. We want to be able to basically take down the people that are trying to get people unplugged from us. And Cypher's like, okay, in exchange, we'll help you, Cypher. Like, okay, cool. So, yeah, I'll hook you up with the best I can. I'll give you our leader, So got them our leader. Got a bunch of people killed while doing that, and eventually got himself killed too, by trying to plug himself into that nasty stuff. Yeah. After getting free, he chose the wrong path. That's what and a cipher. So no, sounds like cipher to me. You're like, no, that stuff. Basically, he knows the truth. It's like, according to what the truth says, that this stuff isn't real. Stuff. Yeah, he's in the Matrix. He's like, according to what the truth says, this stuff isn't real. He's eating a steak. He's like, has a steak. He's like, basically, this stuff isn't real. Yeah. Like I put it in there, I put it in my mouth. He's like takes a cut of it and puts it in his mouth. He puts it in his mouth. It's like, oh, ignorance is bliss. So yeah, that's what it is. Ignorance is bliss. That's the transgender lifestyle. Ignorance is the core of the transgender lifestyle is ignorance. Basically, ignorance and want. That's it. Ignorance and want are the core of the transgender lifestyle. People want something they cannot have, but they are trying to get it. So they basically are trying to be ignorant about it, forcing themselves, trying to be ignorant about it. It's just like, no, what? I want it. They let their want override their intelligence. Okay, that's what they're doing. That's what the transgender lifestyle is all about. Their want overriding their intelligence. Basically, the truth is science says. The science of biology says that person born with testicles is male. The person born with ovaries is female. So it's female. That's how it is. It's ironclad. There's no way to change that. But what they want is to be, because they can't get that ever. What they can want is the best thing they can do is pretend they have it, lie and say they have it. So they will go through all this trouble to mess around. They will go through all this trouble to disguise their bodies, hide their breasts and curves. All the girls hide their penis and testicles. All boys, they'll hide that stuff. Okay, and say use male pronouns for me if they're born with testicles or ovaries. Use female pronouns for me. If they're born with testicles. They will do that stuff. They'll try to look and sound as much like what they want to be seen as from other people. So in the effort to other people to treat them like they want to be treated. Okay. And they are so afraid of people finding out the truth because none of that stuff is out there. Because they're never seen as liars. They're seen like their ploy to deceive people into getting them doing stuff will be just found out. So you're setting themselves up for failure. I'm basically telling them don't do that. They need to do that. So when it hits on you because of how you look or sound, it's therefore not your bodies. Continue on. You ask me. Now, someone says, people, transgender people, someone said, wait, how much am I? Okay. Trans people do have to do that. Actually, you have to free your mind from dysphoria and it takes a whole lot of bravery to be yourself when everyone tells you that you know less about yourself than a tiny little fraction of your genetics. That inform everything else. Physical. Doesn't work. You know how you wish, and you know how you wished you could just be proud of yourself all the time. You gotta work on that. It's mental. But you'll stealth mode, lie a lot of the time, lie, because you never know who's going to jump out and kill you for treatment. People mock you, spread stigma, make up false facts and conspiracies, and pretend it's the truth to fuel their giant xenophobia fire that makes your life a living hell. Because a truly disturbing amount of we gotta look at truly disturbing amount of people truly want that for you. People don't believe you. They don't know what your condition feels like, so they think there's some sort of objective benefit you're trying to get out of it. No, you are trying to get treated better than you are. Basically, continue on. You can tell them the truth as many times as you want, but they never change their minds about anything deeper than soda flavors. Not to mention, they aren't actually listening. In their minds, they're talking to a character they think resembles you. But it's really made up of they imagine. No, continue on. Sure, at first you can pretend that you don't notice your dysphoria and push it away and don't notice. That's the issue. I'm saying when I say don't give into it, they're saying ignore it. No, I'm saying resist it. You acknowledge it's there, but you're like, no. That stuff is wrong. Know this for you. You're wrong. So you gotta learn. Science says that my body is functioning normally. It's all good. So you guys like that? Check me out on YouTube.